Your information station, WTIM.
Good morning. You're listening to WTIM, your information station, and our morning show. It's brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville. I'm your host, Grayson Bauman. Joining me in this segment, I've got Charlie Craigs, Josie Heberling, Angelina Ippolito, and Riley Allen joining us here in studio today. Christian County CEO students in this newest crop. Good morning to the four of you. How are we today?
Great.
We're great. It's been nice being here.
You guys are really selling it all of a sudden. It's great. It's great. Well, it is good to have you guys here, and thank you for joining me at the last hour and a half or so. Let's talk Christian County CEO. Obviously, we're new to things. We're just getting our start, but let's go down the line and tell me a little bit about why you wanted to get involved with Christian County CEO. So, Charlie, starting with you, what can you tell me about your involvement and why you plan to be a part of this?
So I chose to be involved with the Christian County CEO program, all because seeing the growth in the past few years of the CEO program, I have seen the leadership skills in the public speaking, but all along from that, I've seen the friendships that it's evolved. And growing up, I've always wanted a small business or to be a business owner. So I feel like I'm in the right track of those terms.
I would say certainly the right track. A good place to start would be with Christian County CEO. Josie, what about yourself?
I feel like with CEO, it was really advertised as a way for us to figure out what we might want to do later on. So going around and seeing all these business owners, it kind of helps us see that we could potentially do that too. And it's just very helpful to see that, like, yeah, maybe we would go to college and get a business degree, or we might just start our own business and get it from that point of view.
Riley, what kind of pushed you in this direction?
Honestly, I couldn't agree with Charlie and Josie more, just like on the leadership and just having our own business and stuff like that.
Okay. Angelina?
I've had brothers and cousins that have gone through this program, and I saw like firsthand like what it's done for my brother, like how like just much he's like, I don't know, like more himself now. And like in a year I'll be in college and like thrown in the real world. So I kind of wanted this to help me like mature and like figure out how to do.
You're blossoming, looking to blossom.
Yeah.
Okay. So 4 very good reasons across the board here. And for Christian County CEO, what are you hoping to get out of it though? So, obviously you got to put the work in. And you got to figure those things out. And you've mentioned public speaking. You've talked about some of those things. Charlie, what are you looking to get out of the Christian County CEO program?
One thing I'm looking to get out of being in the program is just my name. I want to have a business, and as being in the class, that is one of the things that we have to have is a small business, and then we do a big business with our entire class. And one thing I just want to have is, or bring out of the class, is my involvement in the community and getting to see firsthand what it really takes to be a business owner.
Okay. Getting to see what being a business owner is. That's a great answer. Josie, what's yours?
I just want to make relationships in the community and really see how people give back so that hopefully someday everybody in the class can learn and see how important it is to give back to small towns and a small community.
Riley, for you, if there was a couple of things or one big thing, what would you like to take away?
I'm really hoping to learn like real world like situations in a business and learning like all like the little things that you have to do besides just getting your name out there.
Okay. Angelina?
I kind of agree with Riley. I want to figure out like what I want to do and then how I can help other people.
How you can help other people. So a good way of doing so might be a business or a nonprofit or things like that. And obviously the CEO program has a ton of support on the other side. So the community is always looking to support you guys. So far in your time with Christian County CEO, how has class gone? Like, what are we kind of talking about here in these first couple of weeks? Whoever wants to tell me.
I feel like it's going great. We have 16 students in our class, 2 of them coming from Pana, 3 from Kincaid, and the other 2 coming from FBCA, which brings about 11 of us coming from Taylorville. So CEO isn't just a Christian County class being in Taylorville. It's really throughout Christian County, and you really get to meet new people, get it to be in new businesses, and really see firsthand what it takes to be in the business world.
So far in class, we've had a couple guest speakers come in, like Adam Vokes and Billy Williams. And I think we just got to see firsthand about how they got to start up in Taylorville and how now that they give back and how they became successful, but that wasn't without some losses. We also had John Perlis come in, and we really liked him because he taught us more about ourselves, like our personality and how we can work with each other better just by knowing how to profile people.
In terms of class, do you guys, I mean, they probably took quite a bit of it right there. Anything
Yeah.
else class-wise, though, that
The
you guys...
first week or two, we talked about the business culture, like being on time, dressing appropriately, like eye contact with handshakes, stuff like that.
So we're now like starting to brainstorm stuff for like actual businesses and getting into it. Like this is our first ever tour. So yeah, we spent the first couple weeks like learning about the culture and learning about business stuff. So now like we finally get to experience first hands-on. We're hopefully soon to start doing businesses and all that good stuff.
Well, let's talk businesses then, all right? Because I know that, hey, we might not have our fully finalized plan. It's early. I get it. You guys still have a lot of time. But is there anything that's kind of sticking out to you right now in terms of a business? Angelina, you mentioned business. Let's start with you. Anything that maybe sticks out, a direction you might want to take it?
Well, I have like two ideas. They're kind of opposite though. I've been thinking about doing like maybe basketball lessons but that would be a service, or even like a catering business, like a chocolate fountain for just to cater at like parties and weddings and stuff.
I love a good chocolate fountain. What about you, Riley?
So actually, I already had like one small thing that I do. Well, I did, but I got busy. It was like car freshies, but I think I might change it to something different.
Okay, so you're still using that time to still consider what's open and available to you.
Yeah.
Okay, Josie?
I actually do nails right now. Just it's on family and friends, but I'm looking to expand that to everybody.
So I have a business on Facebook. It's called Wicked, and it's candles, room scents, and you can do like wax cubes and melts. And that's my business.
Okay, Wicked on Facebook. WICKD?
Yes.
Wicked on Facebook. Okay, so Josie, you're kind of leaning towards nails. We got Charlie here leaning towards candles and smell goods. Maybe for you, Riley, but on the car side of things, but we might kind of go a different route. And then for you, Angelina, still kind of bouncing the two ideas, trying to figure out maybe service-wise or, more business-wise, I guess. Okay, so that's a good idea of what you guys got going on. Just getting your start now. Let's talk a little bit about yourselves, though. It's a little easier to talk about yourselves and maybe your plans. So, Charlie, let's start with you. Where are you from? What year of school are you in? And maybe any future plans if you've got those kind of hammered out at this point.
So I'm Charlie. I'm from Taylorville High School. I'm a senior at Taylorville High School. My future plans, I've been accepted to Lakeland College, and I plan to go into the court reporting job placement.
Okay. Court reporting would be an awfully interesting job to take care of. Josie, any ideas so far?
Hi, I'm Josie. I'm a senior at Taylorville High School as well. I've been looking at getting a bachelor's in business with a minor in accounting, or just going into business administration, like in a medical setting, so as in like a hospital.
Okay. Riley?
I'm Riley Allen from Pana High School, and I'm thinking about getting or minoring in business, but I'm not really sure what else I want to do yet.
Well, these two have it figured out well before I did. I can tell you that much. So plenty of time still on your end. Angelina?
I'm Angelina Polito. I go to South Fork. I plan to attend Clark University to play basketball and get a degree or study in exercise science.
Study in exercise science. So kind of different things across the board here, really. We've got a court reporter, maybe a businesswoman here, wants to be business admin, wants to really do her thing. Still figuring it out. And Riley, trust me, it took me way too long to figure it out. And Angelina, kind of thinking maybe some basketball moving forward here and then going and taking some classes as well. Well, congratulations to the four of you. This is a big deal. I really enjoy Christian County CEO. Really enjoyed having you here today. It's been interesting, and apparently it'll get more interesting for me on the opposite side of this thing. Are we doing an interview on the opposite side? Is that how we're doing it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, the excitement is apparently more had on this end than that end there. So we'll see if the interviewees can really turn it on and make it an interview on the opposite side. We'll come back. We'll talk more about the Christian County CEO program and apparently me. That's unfortunate for you. You're listening to WTIM, your information station.
Your information station. WTIM.
Here's Cousin Bill from Illinois Paving.
Attention farmers, harvest season will be soon approaching. You don't want to continue to rattle your guts out in that driveway, do you? Are you tired of all the dust? Illinois Pavings offers dust control solutions. This is a multiple layered solution that can hold up to your heavy equipment. Let's stop the potholes, let's stop the dust, and get you in a nice, clean, smooth farm road before harvest. While there's still time, call Cousin Bill, ilpaving.com.
When it comes to connecting with America's farmers and ranchers, nothing beats the authentic voice of Ag Radio. Farm broadcasters have been the voice of rural America since 1944, building trusted relationships with agricultural producers across generations. Today, the network of over 140 Ag radio stations reaches farmers and ranchers during their most productive hours when they're actively working their operations and making business decisions. What makes Ag Radio uniquely effective? Farmers listen to farm broadcasters for information that directly impacts their livelihood. When your message is delivered alongside crucial weather updates, market reports, and agricultural news, it receives the same attention and credibility. Farm Radio Connects offers agricultural advertisers targeted access to this engaged audience through professionals who understand both broadcasting and agriculture. According to the National Association of Farm Broadcasting, 78% of farmers consider information from farm broadcasters highly trustworthy. When you need to reach rural America effectively, choose the voices they already trust. Visit IllinoisFarmRadio.com and discover how Ag Radio can elevate your agricultural marketing strategy.
St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Over the years, it has meant the Gas House Gang, Stan the Man, Lou Brock, Bob Gibson, the Wizard, Big Mac, Yachty, Waino, and Pujols. All those names, and they provided so many memories. St. Louis Cardinals baseball, most importantly, has meant championship baseball. We'll be describing every play right here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Cardinal Baseball, heard on WTIM, your information station. The Big 870 across central Illinois, 96.1 FM in Christian County, 107.5 FM in Shelby County, and 107.9 in the Pena-Nokomis area. It's brought to you by Taylorville Community Eye Care, Sloan Implement, Rural Rentals, Specialized Hearing Solutions, and CNB Bank.
Cardinals Baseball on 96.1 in Christian County, WTIM.
Feeling sidelined this summer? Taylorville Care Center's therapy program can help you get back in the game. Click their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com to learn more.
The Taylorville School District has one of the lowest tax rates in the area. I'm Superintendent Brandy Bruley, inviting you to find out more about this topic by clicking on our icon on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. And don't forget, go Tornadoes.
WTIM.
You're listening to WTIM, your information station, and our morning show brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first and Landmark of Taylorville. I'm kind of your host now, Grayson Bauman, and joining us in this segment, we've got Christian County CEO students. I've got Charlie Craigs on the end there, Josie Heberling, I've got Angelina Ippolito, and I've got Riley Allen joining us here today. Take it away, guys. Apparently, this is your time to shine.
So how are you doing this morning?
I am doing well. Thank you so much, Josie. Thank you for having me.
Would you like to tell everybody your name, how old you are, and where you're from?
I can do that. So my name is Grayson Bauman. I am 26, and I am from Charleston originally. So that's where I am originally from. Moved to Taylorville about a year and a half ago now.
What made you decide to be on the radio?
What made me decide to be on the radio? So originally, I was going to be a speech pathologist. I took 2.5 years of school. And then COVID hit, and then I decided that I was going to make a change with my life. So then I went back to school for about a year and a half, and I took radio-specific classes. And the main desire, the main draw I had was Pat Hughes for the Chicago Cubs. If you ever listen to Chicago Cubs radio, Pat Pat Hughes is a Hall of Famer. He's a legend. I'm nowhere near that guy. All right. He's in a different class. But one day, if I could try to continue to climb the ranks, that would be what I would like to do.
As you know, like our class is about business. So how does WTIM get sponsorships?
How does WTIM get sponsorships? So it's through the content. So like right now, the morning show, if we bring on Bruce Berry, the mayor, or we bring in Chief Deputy Jim Baker, we bring in the Christian County CEO students like today, you've got 3 interviews that you have a chance to monetize. You have your newscasts that you can try and monetize. Or when it comes to like our music stations, the contests and the shows and things like that, you have those opportunities to monetize. Then you have sports, obviously, as another way. We're getting into digital media more. And so that's another thing too, kind of creating ad packages on the air while also doing so online as well. So there's really a lot of avenues to creating revenue. It really just depends on the content and what's being able to really be sold. So that would be my brief answer for you. Charlie, you got one?
Yes. So what is one piece of advice that you would give to us CEO students?
Wow. You put me on the spot this time. You guys are worried about me. Okay. One piece of advice. Don't stress it and do not think too hard about it, because you're 17, 18 years old now. And I thought at 17, 18 years old that I knew what I was going to do. I thought I knew where I was going to go. I thought I knew what was going to happen with my life. And it's not the way it happens. It rarely does. And so I would say everybody that's telling you right now life is coming at you too fast and it's only going to get quicker, it really does. All of a sudden your days just kind of blend together. And my senior year of high school was probably the easiest year of my life. So I would ask that you enjoy it. And I would say just don't stress it though, because life will change and there will be so many different opportunities for you that it's hard to really think of before you know them.
If you could go back and change anything, like pick a different career, do you think you would? Or would you finish schooling for the speech pathologist?
That is a good question. I don't think I would. I don't think I would change at this point. I think I come into work and I'm excited to come into work, and not everybody is. And there's a potential for a career too with it. And whether that's in the radio side of things, we talked about TV earlier. Would that be more stressful? It might be. I think that could be a possibility. You've got sports, you've got music. There's all types of ways I could take it. So I don't think I would change at this point because I enjoy what I do.
So who is your biggest inspiration along the way to being in this career?
I would say Pat Hughes, because I listen to a lot of Cubs radio, but probably my dad, first and foremost. He was the one that really actually listened to the radio regularly. Still does. It's still really his main way of listening to things. So I was exposed to it constantly, whether it was music, flipping through the channels, some sports talk, sometimes not sports talk, sometimes the political stuff, which I'm not a big fan of. But I would say he really kind of gave me the idea of radio. And then it was kind of Pat Hughes who sold me on it. We got just a couple minutes left here, guys. What do you got?
How many different like radio stations do you guys have like streaming, I guess?
Yeah, good question. So right now there's 6 here in Taylorville. We have 2 up in Clinton. So there's 8 total stations that are under the one umbrella of Heart Media Group now. So you've got a couple country stations. You've got kind of an oldies, like a classic station. You've got kind of your 80s, 70s and 80s rock over in Groovy. And then on the opposite side up in Clinton, you've got another station just like this, and another kind of classic rock station up there as well. So there are 8 total stations that we kind of operate under, 6 here in this building. So guys, we're just about out of time. You got one more question for me?
What are you hoping to get out of this?
What am I hoping to get out of this? I'm hoping that people like me, and I'm hoping that people care for me, because without people listening, without people that care, there's no real point of doing it. So whether I stay in Taylorville my whole life or I do go and do something different, I just want people to enjoy me for who I am rather than trying to put on some fake radio voice and being some guy that I'm not. So that would be what I am hoping to get out of it. We good with that?
Yes.
I think we are.
Yes.
Christian County CEO students, thank you guys. I had Josie Heberling, Charlie Craigs, Angelina Eppolito, and Riley Allen on the WTIM Morning Show.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville. 96.1 FM Taylorville. 107.5 FM Shelbyville. 107.9 FM Pina Nokomis.
President Trump's talk